Hi, my name is Andrew Kinney. I'm an attorney at Hoglund Law Offices. I practice Social Security disability law and supplemental security income law, more easily known as SSI. Today I wanted to talk about heart and circulation issues and how you could be approved for benefits based on those. I'll start with heart issues. Heart issues, as you could well guess, are very serious issues. Your doctor needs to track symptoms that you have, and we're not just talking about heart attack symptoms or chest pain, although of course if you have those symptoms it's important to get care right away. Social Security is evaluating heart problems of any number of subcategories. You could have congestive heart failure, you can have valve issues. What is interesting about how Social Security works is they have definitions of disability for heart problems or cardiac problems. Those definitions are very specific, but there are a broad range of problems that those definitions or listings cover. So for heart problems, if you're anticipating that you're going to be unable to work for more than 3 months or even hold a full-time job, you need to start considering whether you want to apply for Social Security disability or SSI benefits. Here's why. Social Security requires certain levels of medical evidence. So in terms of heart conditions, it's not only important to get care, especially emergency care if you have heart issues, but ongoing if you notice feet swelling, if you do actually have chest pain, or if you're extremely fatigued, or there's any discoloration of your limbs, any of those sorts of things, your doctor is going to track symptoms that may have a heart connection. So there are 3 main things to do with a heart problem. That would be to treat for your problems, test for your problems, and take your medications for your problems. 3 basic things that help your health. But these things also make sure that you prove how bad your problem is. The testing in particular, objective testing, for instance an ejection fraction number, these are numbers and test results that are objective, and Social Security abides by them and tracks them. So make sure, of course, to treat for heart problems, but you specifically need to consider that if you don't regularly treat for heart problems, you're at risk for your health, but you also are at risk for not proving you have the problems when you get to a hearing with a judge. It's harder for me as an attorney to argue cases when we don't have regular evidence. Make sure to do your best to get health insurance, but also make sure to take care of yourself. The other thing I want to talk about is a somewhat related topic, and that is circulatory problems. Some people have problems with discoloration of their legs. They swell. It may not be kidney related, but it may be deep vein thrombosis or other problems where they don't have adequate circulation to either their arms or legs. I generally see, in my experience, legs. What you'll notice when you talk with doctors is that you'll have perhaps discoloration or edema or swelling. And these issues may be painful. They may also occur daily, things that you would notice. So what doctors do with these situations is you treat for them and you track for them. You track the changes, things like that. Social Security looks for diagnoses of these particular problems. For instance, venous stasis would involve either a discoloration or a browning of your lower legs, near your ankles, and they would also look for swelling. But there are different forms of problems with circulation that can be tested through studies. Those tests and also medical examinations can verify what you have, hopefully to get better, but at least to confirm what you have by the time you meet with a Social Security judge. With heart problems or circulatory problems, you do not need to be 50 to be approved for benefits. But if you are 50, the standards ease up. You need to prove when you're over 50, or you will be over 50 by the time you get to a hearing in a few years. You need to prove when you're over 50 that you're limited to sit-down work, perhaps, and you can't return to your past work. The standards ease up. So keep in mind, again, you do not need to be 50, but if you are and have trouble being on your feet, you need to consider Social Security benefits. If you have more questions about disability, we have a medical library. The legal take on the medical conditions of ones we traditionally help, it's at hoglundlaw.com. We also are doing our best to give you information about the law and how the law applies to situations where you cannot work and you need Social Security benefits. Feel free to visit our website if you have questions about applying or you have an appeal and you need to get one in. We do all that, and we help thousands of people currently. Feel free to call 1-800-850-7867 and we can help you out. Thank you.